Welcome back to another planning video. Today I am sharing with you all of the pages that I plan to color in April. Before I get into sharing with you all of the pages that I plan to color in April, here's something that I want you to know. In this video, I will not write down the books that I will be coloring in because I don't know which books I'll be coloring in for each week. However, I did make a change on my planner. I drew a line straight down, made two columns, one for book and one for media. And when I do color out of a book, I will write that book down and I will write the media or medium that I use to color that particular page. I just want you to know that because in previous videos I have written down the book in the video. I will not be doing that in this video. I will, however, share with you all the pages that I plan to color because I have bookmarked them. Here's what I will be coloring in April. I have two Creative Haven books that I plan to color pages from. Let's check out those pages. This is the African Glamour coloring book. And I selected this page. I think this is a beautiful page of a ballerina, and I have an idea of how I want to color it in my head, and I want to color it for April. I think it's going to be cute. We have the flowers around here, and I am kind of sticking with the theme that is more spring related, so you'll see more floral things as well as maybe rabbits, bunnies. Yeah, but yeah, this is what I plan to color from the African Glamour book. This is illustrated by Marjorie Sinat and Sia Slater. The next Creative Haven book that I have is Simple Pleasures, The Cottagecore Lifestyle. And it is illustrated by Jessica Mezakejewicz. I know I butchered that name. Check out what I plan to color here. I like this page. It reminds me of when I was with my grandmother when I was a little kid. Not too young, but young enough to remember how she canned things. And I wanted to do this because we usually would do that in the summer, but hey, I'm starting early. I selected 3 pages from here because I liked these pages, but that doesn't mean that I'll color all of them. Next, I have this page here with the dress, flowers, and hat, and more flowers there, and a basket. Little flowers here. Looks like acorns, but nevertheless, I thought this would be a pretty good illustration to color. And the last one that I have is this one. I think this is a pretty illustration here, and I want to color it. That's all I plan to color in Simple Pleasures from Creative Haven. The next book that I have is Garden of Fairy Tale Animals, illustrated by Kanoko Agusa. Check it out here. This is the page. It reminds me of Easter and spring, and that's why I chose it. My book is tearing up, so I have to disc bound this book eventually, or bind, however you say that. I have to do that because my book is tearing up. But yeah, this is the page that I plan to color in April from Garden of Fairy Tale Animals by Kanoko Agusa. The next book I have is also from Kanoko Agusa, and this is it, Symphony of Cute Animals. As you can see, I have this disc bound. If you want to see how to do this, just click the link up here, and I will also put that video in the description box. You know what? The book you saw before, this one, it needs to be disc bound as well. But anyway, I just want to let you know that the pages that I selected in this book, I selected this one again. We have the cute little animals inside of the oval shaped I would say eggs, but maybe little houses, maybe. I don't know. But I thought this would be a pretty cute illustration to color for spring. This one. And I chose one more. I really like this one. I like the little bunnies. I think this is a cute illustration. And it looks like spring to me. Yep. So I selected this one because I think it's so cute. Yes. And those are all of the pages that I selected in Symphony of Cute Animals. The next book that I have is Maria Troll's Universe, and I selected, I think, 3 pages in here. This one with the little bunny behind the blades of grass. I think that's pretty cute. And I selected this one as well. And I will probably color this one because I've already colored this before in another book. And I want to do it some justice. So these two I might color. But this is the one that is my primary illustration that I want to color. And that is all I selected in Maria Troll's Universe. The next book that I have is Fairytales and Folklore by Emelie L. Oberg. I selected some pages from here, I think maybe 3. Let's check it out. I selected this one. That is springy to me. And I selected this one because of the rain. April showers brings May flowers. Yeah, I think, yeah, this one. I really like that one, but I'm not coloring that one. But who knows? I might. It's actually this page. Yeah. And the last one I selected is here. This one, the bouquet of flowers. Okay. I don't know if I will complete all of these pages, but I picked the ones that I thought fit my theme. Those are all of the pages that I selected from Fairytales and Folklore by Emelie L. Oberg. I have another book also by Emelie L. Oberg, and this is Fairytales, and it says deer right here. This is the page that I selected. The birdhouse with the flowers. Yeah. I thought that this would not take too long to color, and it also reminds me of spring. This is the only page that I selected in Fairytales by Emelie Oberg. The next book that I have is a mythographic book. This is Magical Earth. I don't think I've ever colored any pages in this book. And every month I try to color something from a mythographic book. Here is what I selected. This is the first page in this book, I believe. No, it's not, but it's up toward the front. This is intriguing to me, and I want to color it. So this is one that I chose. Also, I like this one because why? It is spring, and these are little bunnies. I think it's cute. I almost did not select this because of the gems. I'm not too good at coloring gems, but I'll get my practice in on this page here. I think I selected another page. I think I felt something. Or did I? Let's see. Yep. I think I selected this one. Yeah. I selected this because I like it, of course, but also it looks like it will not take me that long to color this page, and that is why I selected. And it has ladybugs on here. That's another plus. I like ladybugs. And I think that's all I selected here. Yeah. From Mythographic Magical Earth. This is by Joseph Cadombane. I have a second mythographic book, and it is called Labyrinth. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is also by Joseph Cadombane. These are the pages that I selected. I selected this page. I really like this. The little cat and the little steps and bricks and flowers, butterflies. It reminds me of spring, and that's why I selected it. And the next page I selected in here is this one. I selected this one also because it reminds me of spring. We have the bunnies and the musical notes. I think this is so cute. Also, fun fact, I've never colored in this book. So I have two mythographic books that I am breaking in. I have not colored in these books. It's time for me to color in them. That's all I selected from Mythographic Labyrinth by Joseph Cadombane. The last two books that I have are Tiny Worlds books. The first one is Secret Wonders. And I chose, let's see, I used my Bobby Goods as a bookmark. This one. This is called The Art District at Can Alley. So you have your Campbell soup can and you have little rooms on 3 floors. I think this is so cute. That's why I chose it. I've been wanting to color this for a while now, so why not do it? The next page that I selected is this one. This is The Princess of the Powder Room. You have a mirror, and I guess this is water. And she has her feet dipping into the water, and then this should be a brush, but that's grass and stuff. I think this is pretty cute. So that's why I selected it. And that is all I chose from Tiny Worlds, Secret Wonders, and the author of this book is Clara Silva. The last book that I have is Tiny Worlds Pocket Pets, illustrated by Alex Oxton. And this is the page that I selected. It is the page with the bunnies and the carrots. I think it's so cute. It says Bunny Block Daycare. How cute is that? And this is what I plan to color in this book. And you know what? That is all that I plan to color in April. If you have any of these books in your possession and you would like to do a buddy color with me, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.